Today is March 9th, 2020. I haven't done a video in about 11 months. That's a while. In the last couple of years, the silver market hasn't seemed to change much. It's the same price range, the same news, no new developments. And also the novelty of doing YouTube videos wore off, especially without the excitement of the silver market going way up and all these exciting things happening. And also it became work to do videos. It started becoming like work. But, you know, also a final thing is that in the past year, when silver has rallied and I felt the need to do a video, I said, you know what, every time I've done this, the market goes, maybe I'm cursing the market. That's not the case. Recently, last few weeks, silver went up 18s, almost 19, and now it's back to the 16s. And I made no videos, so therefore, it wasn't me. It wasn't us watching videos. Anyhow, it's this coronavirus. And that's the biggest, really newsworthy event because all markets are connected. And silver is like at a many-year high right now. Gold is. Gold is. But silver is still up from where it was before. Gold is like at, almost 17 right now. And gold is the kind of thing that would would rise under coronavirus. People everywhere afraid. You get your gold, and right. Silver has that property, but it's still half an industrial metal. And when the markets fall, the industrial portion of the demand goes way down, even if the investor portion goes up. So the investor portion has to overcome the industrial demand going way down. That's my thought. It's probably true. Okay, so going back to the markets, the Dow having record days down number-wise. And on Friday, California issued a state of emergency. And you know that some of these big Wall Street firms and banks, they spend millions upon millions of dollars to do research. They have friends in places everywhere. Like that movie, The Smartest Guys in the Room, where the traders were convincing power plant people to shut their power plants for a few hours to spike the price. That's in that movie. It's recorded. So you know that when this coronavirus thing came out in California, there were traders just waiting there to press the button, and then the announcement came out. That probably happened. So that makes me wonder, with all this hype, I mean, the coronavirus is newsworthy, but it's like dominating the news. It's like the only thing in the news seems to be the coronavirus. And that leads me on several trains of thought. One is just the mass media is so desperate for ratings that they're just pumping this crisis for all it's worth. Like, please watch the TV. Please watch TV. Please buy our paper. So they're pumping up the fear to get people to buy things. That's a minor conspiracy. Another one is that maybe that the central banks and governments and the Wall Street, they realize that, this rally is over. This multi-year rally is over. So the market's got to correct. So now we have an excuse. Yes, we'll pump up the fear of the virus and say it's the virus's fault. Virus's fault. Not the fact that it was overheated, but it was the virus's fault. And that takes me to a third point, is that it also shows how fragile our just-in-time system is, and how fragile it is. The way things are set up right now is where one virus can send the market spiraling because everything is based upon just-in-time production, just-in-time inventory, and so forth. But it really does feel to me like the markets are being kind of assisted in the takedown by pumping the fear and having these huge market crashes. That's kind of how it feels, and of course, that's it. So, to summarize, the really big news is this coronavirus, obviously, and this could, once the industrial portion of silver is hammered, and you could see maybe all the precious metals go up. Maybe not palladium. Palladium, man, that hit such huge highs, and it pulled back, but it's still at huge highs. Rhodium, in the last few years, it's no secret, a couple of us were talking about rhodium in the videos, but for that thing to be 11,500 right now, wow. And I did sell all of it before it hit this high. I mean, I did well, and I declared it on my taxes because, of course, like with the government having facial recognition software, I mean, if you're on social media and you're saying something with your face, like, they know exactly what you're saying. So if you're going to make profits selling something, you'd be a fool not to tell them that you are declaring it on your taxes. I mean, who's going to get up here and say the opposite when they have, like, proof of what you're doing, like, by facial recognition? So, yeah, I declared it on my taxes. Of course I did. But anyhow, thanks for watching, and be